So this is me whilst I'm editing, but I just wanted to say just before I start this video, this is a failed attempt of a 24-hour readathon. I did end up going to sleep, so I did miss out like a massive chunk of the time that I should have been reading. But I did try my best, and it's the first time of me even trying a 24-hour readathon, so I still hope you do enjoy this video, but I just wanted to give you a heads up, it is a failed attempt. Hi and welcome back to another video. I attempted to do this video on Monday. It's now Friday and I'm doing it today because on Monday I wasn't feeling too well, but I'm going to attempt to do a 24-hour readathon. I've never attempted to do this. I've done a 12-hour readathon, but I didn't like read for 12 hours straight. I was just seeing how much I can read in the space of 12 hours, if that makes any sense. So I am going to start a timer and start this video. It is 9:52. I'm going to show you what books I'm going to try and read for these next 24 hours. So the first book that I'm going to try and read is Enemies to Lovers. I don't know anything about it, I more just picked it because it's a short book, because I am also trying to get through, hit my target on Goodreads. I think I'm like 13 behind. The next one is Practice Makes Perfect. I've heard so many good things about this book. Another one that's just a short book. Then the next one is Flawless by Elsie Silver. Obviously I know this is 400 pages or something like that, but I just wanted to start this series. I've heard so many good things about this book, well, this series in general, so I do want to start it. I've only got 3 of the books out of 5, so just gonna see how it goes. And the last one is Stay With Me. I've never heard anyone read this or anything like that, but I got it for my birthday and I've got the whole series, so if I like it I'll end up obviously probably reading the rest of the series. All I know is that it's apparently a very spicy series, but I'm not really sure about that. I am also reading a book on my Kindle, so I'm reading on my Kindle How to Choose a Guy in 10 Days, and I am 47% through this, so I am probably going to read some of that first. But let's start this 24-hour timer. It's 11:23. Got 22 hours and 30 minutes left on the timer. I'm on chapter 16. I've read like 2 chapters in the time that I've been reading, but it's because we're watching Hunger Games and it's my first time watching it, so I'm kind of getting distracted. But I am going to make a coffee because I'm craving one. I'm 3.5 hours in. It's 1:20 and I'm 11 minutes off my next chapter. I don't even know what chapter I'm on. I'm on page 177. Let me try and find out what chapter I'm on. I'm on chapter 19, but my Kindle is gonna die. It's on 5%. We're also baking some cupcakes. So once my Kindle dies, I am going to end up having to read it on my phone. I am getting through this quite quick. I'm still reading on my phone. I'm on chapter 24. I am 82% through the book, so what's that, 18% left to go. But I've got my charger, so I am probably going to read it on my Kindle, or I'm going to let my Kindle charge a little bit. And then I'm going to read it on that and finish it off. This is the timer now, so I've got pretty much 19 hours left to go. I finally finished reading How to Choose a Guy in 10 Days. I will say all my ratings at the end, even though I did show what I rated it. I'll go over what I rated them all at the end. But the next book I'm reading is Enemies to Lovers, because this is the second, well, out of the book physical copies, this is the shortest book that I've got, so I'm going to read this one first.
Them know me. I know they blow trees, so you know me low. Music chose me, just know this and know peace. I did lonely, but I'm never lonely. Sexy ladies, come wife me slowly.
I'm on page 32 of Enemies to Lovers so far. I won't lie, I don't understand what's going on. I don't know if it's... I don't know. I just don't understand what is going on so far. I just know that this girl makes music, sings songs. I don't know. She's a musician. But I've never seen or read Pride and Prejudice, which obviously it's that retold, basically. That's what's at the bottom. I don't know what that is about, so I don't know if, this just isn't my style of writing. I'm gonna get to page 100, because people usually say obviously once you got over 100 pages, then by then the plot should have happened. If I still don't like it by then, I'm going to pick a new book, because I really don't understand what is going on so far, and I'm trying really hard to get into it. But I have also been watching the new Hunger Games that came out, and I had to pause it because I'm getting distracted watching that over this. But I think this it's just because I'm not understanding what's going on in this. But I have checked, I'm 10% through it so far, so that's kind of pushing me a little bit more. But we'll see. I changed my mind. I'm not even going to get to 100 pages in this. I'm on page 39. I just can't get into this book at all. So I'm going to pick another one out of the ones that I've brought down with me. So I'm going to read Practice Makes Perfect instead. I've heard so many good things about this. I need to get the sticker off the back. I've heard so many good things about this on TikTok, and I don't actually think I've heard any bad things about it. I know it's a romance, that's all I know. I hope that I like this book better than the other one. I just really could not get into the other one. This is a fiction romance, so a romance. But I'm hoping I do like this. I am in the mood for a romance. So this would be the second romance book that I've read. To be honest, I don't even think I picked a fantasy for this, so I'm going to get into this. Right, I know this is probably getting a little bit annoying. I have changed my mind again, because Practice Makes Perfect is the second book in the series, and even though I think you can read them all on their own, you don't need to read them in order, I have to read them in order, so I'm going to read Flawless by Elsie Silver instead. This is the longest book that I brought down with me, but it's 400 pages, and the writing isn't too small. Ooh, I like stars. I say this is a cowboy romance. This whole series is, so let's see if I like this one. I know the lighting is terrible, but it is 10 minutes past 8. Also, ignore all the banking in the background. I have got 13 hours 40 minutes left on the timer, but I am listening to Flawless on Audible. Well, I say Audible, I'm listening to it on YouTube again, but the person who's like reading it sounds like AI and it's doing my head in, but I'm getting through this book quite quick. I'm on page 56, I think. I can't remember which page I'm on. I think it's 56. But I am liking this book so far. I just like want it to get kind of to the I'm guessing this is like a bull riding, because they've mentioned cowboys, but the sport that they keep mentioning is bull riding, so I think that's what it is. So I'm hoping once the sport like proper comes into it, then the romance side of things, which I think there's romance, comes into it. All I know is that everybody loves this book, so I hope I do get into it. But I am listening to it because I keep getting distracted from the TV and from anything if I'm just reading it, so I'm having to listen to it instead. I'm going to see how far I can get in with that, and if I can concentrate a little bit more. I also did bring down Shatter Me as another book to read, because I haven't actually got any fantasy books, and I do like reading fantasy books, so I brought Shatter Me down because it is another small book and it is a book that I do want to read. So I might read that after this, so I'll read that one before I go to bed, I think, so then I can have a little bit of an easier read later on, because I think what I'll do, I'll have to pick another romance book when I'm going to bed, but I won't stress about that right now. I have literally run out of the room for this timer, but safe to say I failed. I did end up going to sleep. Which had just woken up just as the timer's about to come off, so I haven't read anything else since last night. I think I went to sleep about 11, 12ish, I can't remember, but I'm so tired. But first time doing 24-hour readathon and I failed, but I did read quite a lot. I'm just trying to see if I can put you down here. I did read quite a lot. I say I read quite a lot. I didn't even properly finish a full book, but I did finish reading How to Choose a Guy in 10 Days, and then I started reading Enemies to Lovers, which I think I got like 39 pages in and I put it down. And then I started Flawless, I think that's what it's called, by Elsie Silver, and I am halfway through that. Yeah, I'm 51% through Flawless, so I got halfway through that. I did want to read more, but I was so tired last night. I ended up getting really ill last night because I got a really bad headache, and I don't know if that was because of the reading, but I just got a really bad headache. I've also got an ulcer right at the back of my throat, so I keep being really dehydrated because every time I'm taking a drink it stinks because it's an ulcer. But yeah, I failed this challenge, but I will be trying it again because I did really enjoy myself. Obviously I did it this week because I'm not working this week. Whilst when I'm working I can't really do one because obviously fitting it around work I won't be reading for 24 hours straight, but I will definitely be trying this again. But this is the end of this video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. And comment down below any video ideas that you want to see me make.